Hello. Hello. I'm playing Elden Ring for the first time. I've just got past the beginning bit, which I probably should have recorded at the beginning, but I was so excited to play it I didn't really think about recording. All I can say is it's absolutely amazing, and I've only just done the tutorial bit. So the movement is beautiful, it's smooth, it feels like a proper Souls game. It's a breath of fresh air after playing Sekiro, which I really didn't enjoy. Just thought, it's one of the games that I completed, platinumed, and I thought, did I really enjoy it? And looking back on it, no, I didn't. But this feels like a proper Souls game. I know I'm going to love it. I've gone with the samurai build to start off with. I can see the boss down there, one of the first bosses to fight. I believe you get a spectral steed, a ghost horse, and it'll probably make fighting that guy a lot easier, but I don't know. Anyway, so far I'm loving it.
Oh yes, tarnished are we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity.
Oh, cheers, mate.
Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me, Vare. Take care to listen. Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you, tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times. That is the guidance of grace, a path that a tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you, tarnished, to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave. Grace's guidance will reveal the path forward, most certainly, to Castle Stormvale, over on the cliff, the home of the decrepit demigod, Godric the Grafted.
Oh, right. In each area you may find effigies of martyrs. These effigies are summoning pools. You'll find it easy to summon other players at these locations as co-op and hostile summoning signs created with small effigies gather at summoning pools. I'm not doing co-op at the moment. Not interested in co-op. Have a bit of that, a bit of fruit. Oh my goodness. So, do you go straight in and try and kill this git? Let's have a go. Just might as well get killed straight away. Oh, a bit greedy then. Come on, come and have a go. Oh, a bit cocky then. Ooh. Oh dear. Probably could have chipped away at him then. I went in for a big hit. Yeah, he does feel doable, definitely. It's early on. Let's go for it. Let's bring it on. Did I just thought actually I probably could have levelled up a little bit. Oh. I don't know where my usually can pick up your runes or whatever it is now. Oh shit. Ah, just about a hill then. Always feel compelled to, I know I'm probably under leveled at the moment, but I always feel so compelled to beat a boss when I get to one, even when I get to them early. But what I might do is, if it takes me too long to beat this, I might cut the video and I don't know, come back. Oh. Well, there's my blooming runes now. Caught me. Ready? Ew. It's a bit crap when you get stuck on the rocks. I need to get out on a flatter playing field. But I stupidly lost all my runes. I probably could have leveled up before I even started this boss fight, but oh well. I will I can always go grinding before if it's too hard. But I am quite enjoying this boss fight, so this is the crappy thing about it at the moment is I've got to get on a flat. Oh, the shield does nothing against his blocks, so I roll and hit the boss fight, this one for sure. I did better on it the first time I came across him. Even thought it was going to be easier first. Big mistake. Oh, come off it. I hate that with in fights where they hit you just as you're healing. Getting destroyed. Oh. Getting to see a bit of different weather. If there's any runes to retrieve now because I've lost them all, I think. Right. Oh. It's a bit strange. I think I'm just so under leveled that he only has to hit me a couple of times, obviously, and then I'm dead. Oh, I still want to have a better run on him. I think I will come back to him in a minute though, because he's a bit of a jerk, and he needs his arse beaten, and I'm too under leveled to do it. How did he get me there? Honestly, that is strange. Oh, it's just, trouble is it's so addictive. It just makes you want to come back in. You feel like you're going to get him next time, but I don't think I will. Well, I will eventually. I know that because I've played these games before. And it's not until you've died for hours that you finally muscle memory just takes over and you do it. But I think I will come back when I'm a little bit more OP. Oh, so hard. I've got to say, it's gorgeously smooth, the way it handles this game. Oh, no way. I'm definitely coming back to him. The piddly amount of damage I'm doing on this guy is ridiculous. So I'm going to avoid him like the plague at the moment, and what do these do? Oh, they do give... can kind of hunt for things. It's got that soothing music all Souls games have, and actually the music reminds me a little bit more of kind of the atmosphere Bloodborne had, which is not a bad thing. That's a compliment, because oh, looky here, fortunately, if you've seen anything on the internet, you will have seen this spoiler, because the network test was just everywhere. So a lot of this I've seen before. This little Santa dude here, his knifing table, you can spend room and strengthen your... You need 310 of them to sort that out. What's this dude?
You're tarnished. I can see it. And I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little something? I am Kale, purveyor of fine goods.
I would if I had anything to buy, any runes, mate.
Now.
I think he needs to get some better dress sense, that guy. Pressing the wrong button then. Trying to do a stealth attack, press the wrong button. I thought then that might attack me, because it looked like a wild boar. That died quite easy for a wild boar. The atmosphere in this game is great. How many? Have you got how many? Where do you see how many runes you've actually got? $154. Yeah, I should have levelled up. I'm such an idiot. Acquire material before I went into that boss fight. I know the formula. Oh, did that kill you? Tough guy. Not now. Oh, cool. Settlement. I should be able to get some runes here. There's a lot of dudes here. If you mess up, they all come for you, so I reckon. So if I can stealth out a few of them, would be a good idea. Oh, full hang. He seen me because I didn't know my controls. I was trying to crouch and I was pressing 0 to crouch because I've been playing too much of, I don't know, another game that uses 0 to crouch, I expect. And it's left stick to crouch. Typical. He actually, I thought he would have come for me, but he didn't. This flipping dog. Having a dog in the mix is going to make things a little bit more difficult, I reckon. So that guy there, looks like he's a bit. He's like, what's that? See that dog? I don't think you can stealth a dog. I think that dog will. Unfortunately, that dog will smell me, obviously, coming up behind. They're not like people that are dumb. You gonna get up? No. Good choice. Destroy your barrels. It's a bit childish. Oh, there's a guy there. Oh, there's another dude there. He's like, something's going on. Haha, you didn't see me. Oh, it is satisfying. This poor soul. Rune fragment times 3. Okay. What are rune fragments though? Is that what you used to level up, or is it something else? I can't remember. Rune fragment. There's a lot of dudes around here, but you've got to take them out. You've got to be careful how you take them out. Frame rate sometimes stutters a bit. Not so much in the movement. I don't know if it's pretty smooth though. New armour there. Well, I started at the samurai class. I suppose you can change armour at any point if it's better. My son's just come in. I'll just see what he wants. What's up, mate? Just put that in there. Okay. See you in a bit. Alright, let's go back to the game. Just had to check if I was recording it. For a minute I thought, did I even start recording? But I did. That would have been fun, innit? Me sitting here in my living room thinking I'm making a video talking about the game, and then not recording anything. That would be really dumb. Oh. Powerful samurai. I was either going to choose the vagabond class to start with or the samurai, but the samurai does look pretty cool. I love having a katana. I believe you can still parry with the... I haven't actually pulled off a parry yet. I'm kind of a bit nervous to, really, because you have to die a few times before you get the timing right, and I haven't parried and haven't played Dark Souls 3 for ages. But I was pretty good at parrying with it, but I suppose I need to practice that. Getting loads of resources. I think I can level up now, actually, to be fair. It's a good early farm, really, this area. Oh dear, I've cockle-doodled up. Get up. Let's go up here. I've got the great shield, which is probably too heavy for me to hold at the moment. Ooh, open. I didn't expect this to be a chest. It's a new weapon, I think. Which looks pretty cool. Oh, let's have a look at that weapon. Inventory. So where do you equip your weapons then? Ashes, crafting box. Hello weapons. I haven't got high enough dexterity to use that yet. It's a dex weapon though, it's pretty cool. So doesn't do as much. I don't know what the other stat on the right means. Coming in to watch. My son's just come in to watch. At the moment, just trying to learn this little man. Oh, that's Harvey's watch going. I thought my phone was going for a minute. It's just Harvey's watch. Not a big deal. don't now. Oh, flip. I keep on pushing the R stick to run and I'm flipping annoying. I'm actually just hitting him. I've just realised I haven't got anything equipped and I'm punching him. That's why not much is really happening. What a damn ass. Right. Still can't get my head around holding 0 to run and what I wanted to do here was that's your dog, mate. Your dog's gone. There was another dog about here, wasn't there? There it is. I want to get this guy's dog. So who did that? There's probably a dungeon down there. This guy's got a horn. I wonder if he probably signals everyone else if he sees you, and then you're like gone for it, I expect. Oh my god, I haven't got my shield. Did I just parry him a bit then? I think I did. Vanishing an enemy group will replenish your flasks. The number of flasks to be on the group. You cannot refresh more flasks than your map. Wow, that is handy. Brass shield, cool. Oh, that's pretty cool. I've got a fee. Oh, what's this? Oh, I've got a map of Limgrave West. Thank you. I've cleared this area now. I suppose I should check if there's anything to be had around here. Yeah, stealth. At some point I need to get my horse. I don't know where you get that, but it's probably around here somewhere. Also, there was a dungeon down here somewhere as well, wasn't there, in the middle here? It looked like it would go to a dungeon, I'm assuming. Oh, this was it down here. Someone's died here. What? No death ahead. I bet that means there is death ahead, probably. Now, is this going to be something good in here or something bad? Oh, I'm glad he's telling the truth. With a white stone knife, you can use ashes of war to grant your armaments new skills at sites of grace. An armament can only have one skill. Any skill it previously had will be removed. An armament type determines what skills it can have. Some special armaments have skills and cannot be granted new ones. Oh. So how do you use them though? With a whetstone knife you can use ashes of war to grant affinities to your armaments at sites of grace. This way you can alter an armament's attack's infinity boost attribute scaling and more. An armament type determines what affinities it can have. Some special armaments, like those with unique skills, cannot be granted new affinities. It's all very complicated at the moment. Ashes of War, Storm Stomp, Whetstone Knife. I keep on getting these trolly hidden path messages ahead that are just annoying, but you have to chuck it out just in case one's telling the truth. What I need to do is go back to that site of grace and level up before I get killed, really, because I probably can at least make my weapon a lot better. Oh, is this another thing I can open here? Long. Oh, that's a nice great sword. Okay, very nice. Funny, in most Souls games this probably will be no different. It's levelling up the starting weapon often is the best weapon in the game. And I usually do most of my first playthrough with the starting weapon until I'm higher level, and then you can mix it up a bit and have fun with different builds more. But I do like to. I mean, it is a lovely feel to this sword. It's quick, powerful. What do I want to rest there? I mean, I got the two big chests. I don't think I've probably missed some in, I'm bound to have, but I don't think there's much. I want to. Oh, a cutscene. Interesting.
Greetings, traveller from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord. Have you heard of the Finger Maidens?
No, but they
serve
sound
the
dirty.
two fingers, offering guidance and aid to the tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree. Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Ah, another matter. I bequeath to you this ring.
Ooh, thank you.
Use
It's
it
my horse, I
to
think.
traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect.
This is it now. Level up, baby.
Shall I turn your runes to strength?
Yes,
Let my
please.
hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me. Your thoughts, your
Level up then.
ambitions, the principles you would follow.
Oh, vigor. Strength. Dexterity. Poise. Strength levels up that. Oh, I see it even tells you what it's going to level up, which is good. So, at the moment, it's almost saying I need to do better leveling up strength. Attack. I've got to go for attack power, haven't I? Mind, vigor, HP. I love the way it highlights everything so you know exactly what you're doing. Stamina I haven't really had a problem with at the moment. Intelligence. Even intelligence. No. Oh, it's definitely got to be strength to start. Oh, I see. Ornament 1. Sorry, I get it. Ornament 1. So, 3, 3, 4. Oh no, dexterity. I've got to. Oh, definitely dexterity. Let's confirm that. Yes, please. Right. What's the thought chest? With this menu, you can place items that you are carrying into the chest for storage, or take stored items out of the chest. If you are already carrying the maximum number of items when you pick up a new item, it will be stored in the chest automatically. That is nice. They're certainly making this game the Souls games less annoying by still keeping them super tough and challenging, but all this time wasting ball hang they're getting rid of, which is really good. I don't know why they didn't do it sooner. It's like they were just trying to be stupidly hard for the sake of it, and it just sucks the fun out of it. Now they're keeping it super tough, so it's a challenge, but all the annoying time wasting stuff, like I say, it's getting removed. Oh, did I not? Did I not equip it? How do I equip that in the... That's stupid. Inventory. I used it there, but I want to equip it in there. So how do I equip it in there? Maybe I should have read that. Because there should be a way I can... ball hang. How do I equip that? Item crafting. It must be under equipment, but there's not. Yes, it is under equipment, isn't it? Maybe. Is it there now? No, put it in the wrong place. Talisman, no. How do I put the damn thing there? You would think that unless you have to put it there. I don't think so. So how do you... I can see where I've put it, but I want it in the top slot. Item crafting, inventory. Oh, this is embarrassing. Surely, I don't get it. Surely it would be in that one. But it's not. That's all for the bottom. That's all for the horizontal slot. And the next one is... There's nowhere else to put it, is there? I'll have to Google this in a bit, I think, because I cannot work out where that's supposed to go, which is stupid. Absolutely stupid. Switch view, right, remove, okay. Oh, that's cool, you can do that as well, but... Inventory... I don't get that. I don't get how you're supposed to be able to... Damn fox! Oh, you can get them on the horse. Maybe I can just kill this dude on the horse. Yeah, I can. Or I think it's more powerful on the horse, or it's maybe because I've leveled up. I don't know. Anyway, I do need to get off my blooming horse and pick up some of this stuff. Golden rune. It does feel very fresh, this game, I have to say. Like, it feels familiar in the Souls way, but feels really fresh. When my eldest kid just had a look at it, it's like, oh, it's just like another boring Souls game. But it's certainly another Souls game, but it's certainly not boring. It feels very fresh. I don't know, I'm just sort of still playing around getting used to the mechanics because I'm a slow learner in my old age. If you can run up behind... You can't like run stealth them, you have to creep to stealth them. Makes it a bit slower paced. Rune frag. I think the rune. I think I probably need to go back to the little Santa guy with the smithing table, and I think I can level up my weapon as well as. That's certainly a good choice to quit on that boss. I would have been playing that probably for hours trying to do that. I'll just come back and kick his butt later when I'm stronger. Let's go over to back to this guy. I mean, I can fast travel obviously, but I've got to admit I'm quite digging just the leveling up at the moment. The combat mechanic is so smooth and satisfying that even grinding to level up's a joy. Like I say, much better feeling than horrible Sekiro in my opinion anyway. Or Sekiro, whoever you want to call it. I mean, most people call it Sekiro. It actually got the way it's got a feeling, smoothness akin to Ghost of Tsushima, which is it's got that nice, smooth, satisfying feeling, the animation, just the way the characters walk and everything. It's more, but see, Ghost of Tsushima was a very heavy, story-driven game to the point where there wasn't enough challenge or actual gameplay in it for me. Obviously, the first play, it's an amazing game, absolutely stunning, and one of my favourite games, but longevity was pretty naff, I thought. What I love about Souls games, deep ones like this, is that, you know, they're just so much replay value, and obviously companies like Sony, I don't think they're interested in making games like this because they want to bleed you for every single penny. See, I can strengthen it now. Oh no, I can't. How many have I? I've got enough of them. I've got plenty of them, but I need smithing stones. Maybe I can buy them.
Wait, weren't you? Well, you're back.
That's pretty cool. How much is that? 200? Tools. I need another smithing stone. I don't know where to get them from. So I thought we should get some of this stuff here. Should I be buying these? I want the telescope, I think. So
Goodbye. Nice to do
goodbye.
business.
You just ripped me off. All my money gone. Can't level up yet. How much do I need to level up? Runes needed 829. I've got 230. Memorize spell. Short. I can see myself. Googling on where to find stuff again in this game because I wanna get OP. You alright, mate? I'll do that in a bit, yeah. Sorry, just talking to my son. I really do want to I don't think I've been over here yet. Oh, I have. I've gone back in the same direction. What an idiot. Oh, old age, I'm getting senile. I just want some more of them stones to make my weapon stronger. I think that's the route to killing bosses quicker. Oh, eagles. Hello, eagle. Didn't get that one, but they're probably an important ingredient for something. Probably, I say. I haven't got a clue. Nice bit of Gothic architecture. Guide and gatekeeper for those returning to the roots. Oh, no. Ah! Oh, I thought I was dead then. Luckily, it's pretty generous full damage here. I haven't had any full damage yet, which is quite good. I thought for a minute then I might have another one of them stones needed or something. I really don't know what I'm doing in this game. Let's go for some of these, more of these. I'll probably